Look, your team, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Start with them. Breezed through the game in the end, you have to say. Very easy for them. The sending off. You know, it's all got a little bit easy for Graham Potter at the minute. You're playing a really bad Wolves side. You know, Milan didn't turn up last week. They were shocking. Then you had a man sent off. Are you back, or are you just going through a little period here where you're getting a bit of rubber to green?
So we're playing well against poor sides right now. So that's but the good thing is we're winning, and we're winning comfortably. That's the good thing. So I'm not Wolves at the weekend. We put them to the sword. Once we got a nose in front, there was very little doubt. And we're starting to look like a better side. The truth is, though, AC Milan last week I was disappointed in them. Yeah, I was disappointed in them.
Much better tonight.
But they went down to 10 men. We'll talk about that in a second. But we're putting these sides away. Do you know what I mean? They're comfortable and convincing. What would be a little bit of a conversation is if actually we're winning, but it's not as convincing as we should be. But stiffer tests lie ahead. There is no doubt about that. Villa away. Everyone says it's Villa away. I mean, look, that's Villa Park. Stevie G's under pressure. We'll talk about that later in the week, I'm sure. But that's a game where Chelsea should go and win. Well, let's go and see if we do. So, but, we got a brother of the green against Crystal Palace, of course. But, so far, so good, mate. So far, so good.
No, I mean, look, we were talking about Chelsea not getting in the top four. And, we've seen now with Graham Potter, the money you've spent, that space all of a sudden looks a lot more likely that it's going to be Chelsea.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were never out of it in my mind. We were never out of it.
Oh, you're miles off it, though.
But we were never out of it.
Let's go to London, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, London?
London?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Yeah, good, London. Look, big result for you tonight. Graham Potter's undefeated as manager so far. Are you back? Are the Chelsea back?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say back. I would say we are doing better than we were maybe doing in the last maybe 5 games of Tuchel. We're okay. We're doing okay. I don't like to say that. I don't like the word back. We're not back. We've always been there. Don't call it a comeback. We've always been there. You ask Candy. Candy knows. We've always been there.
We weren't always there, were you? Come on, let's be honest. Start of the season, you was awful.
Well, come on, we're the last team to win the European Cup, man, and we're talking about Champions League right now, Jamie. Come on, you wouldn't know about that.
We got nowhere, mate.
Yeah, but Chelsea, you even said it, Jace, at the start of the season. It's a transition. It's a transition period.
Hold on,
top 4.
Hold on, just hold on one second.
If we get top 4, we'll be happy.
Just go. Yeah, champions of the world still.
Yeah. What do you mean, champions of the world?
No, we're still champions of the world. No.
Real Madrid are the champions.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, still champions of the world.
Yeah, what?
What
have you got there? What is that?
Jamie.
Come on,
Go on, London.
Oh, thank you. Gentlemen, I just want to say, look, Candy, I hardly agree with you on so many things.
Why not? London, why not?
Talks nonsense. I totally agree with you, London.
Look, Candy, I'll have to sit down at a bar somewhere with you for us to speak on things, because I can go back with you, and I don't want to do that today.
I'd love to.
I want to say to you,
where do you live? I'll be over after the show, London.
Candy. But at the end of the day, I love you, my guy. And you know what, bro? I really agree with you. That ref was a disgrace, man.
He was shocking. Honestly, I'm so glad you said that.
He was a disgrace. Now, Candy, may I ask you, Candy, actually,
I love what you
call
me. Go on.
Candy, one of the things I want to ask you is, maybe you and Jamie would know. When do you know, like, Aaron Southgate's got this squad being announced, like, sometime next week? When do FIFA announce their selection of referees?
I thought you were saying the squad. I don't know.
But because I'm thinking,
I think they've already been done. They must have already been done, London. They've named the referees. They're not going to announce them unless there's an injury. I think they're pretty much named.
Is it mad? Or has it been picked? Or is he trying to prove a point? Or is he?
Do you know what? He was one of those referees that he's one of those, and he did this early on in the game. There was a couple of free kicks. He's going to the World Cup, is he?
He's in the World Cup. So this ref is in the World Cup.
Do you know what?
He's
shocking. Shocking.
My God.
Go on, London.
There has to be a petition to withdraw him.
Oh, come on, London.
London, come
Let's
on,
not do
mate.
that.
No, seriously. Listen, no, seriously. Jason, JJ, Jamie, and Jason, I just want to say one thing.
Jason now. Where's the Cundy gone? Call me Cundy. Apparently when you call me Cundy.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on, JC, Candy. You know, come on, Candy. Look, you should be happy with all the names I call you. Man. Come on, man. I've been listening to you.
There's a few names that I could call him as well.
So far, I'm happy, London.
Come on, man. Well, I'm happy too. We're happy, my brother. We're happy, man. But Jason. Now, seriously, I'm worried about this. I am worried about this. This is a car crash waiting to happen in the World Cup.
Some bad refs. There are some bad refs.
No, everyone, as I said, everyone batters referees in this country. And because we don't see a lot of other European football, and I'll be honest, I watch highlights of Bundesliga and La Liga and bits and pieces, but it isn't until you see the Champions League, when you watch a full 90 minutes and it's your team and you examine all British or English teams, do you realise how bad they are out there?
Yep.
Tonight, that's as bad a display as I've seen this season. The worst display. And my side benefited. I benefited from him being garbage. His decision making. He couldn't wait to get his cars out. No control on the game. He's a petulant child with a car. He's like, you know what he is? You know what he's like tonight? A traffic warden. That's what he was like tonight. You know, a traffic warden where you get there.
I said that yesterday.
He's like a traffic warden.
What are you nicking my lines for?
I wasn't with you yesterday.
I know, I was on breakfast.
I nicked it then.
I said exactly the same thing because you listen to every show.
I didn't know you on breakfast.
So
gentlemen.
They are,
Right.
that is what they are. They're traffic wardens.
TalkSport 2 on a Monday morning. TalkSport 2 breakfast, brilliant show, right? No, but they are. So what they do, and they're cocky because they got a little bit of power. That's exactly what it was like tonight. To give a red card for that, I'm not. So people are telling me, even my boys who are Chelsea fans, saying by the letter of law it's a foul. I'm like, yeah, he's got his own, but that all over the pitch happens. All over. It's a contact sport. That is not a penalty. It's not a foul. It's not a red card.
No, I agree. London, just quickly, Reece James, he picked up an injury, but again, he was fantastic tonight. Bit of a worry.
Well, oh man, come on, I am worried. I am worried for Reece. I am really worried, and you know, I mean, with Carl Walker, of course, you know.
Well, Trent's injured, Carl Walker's injured, and Reece James injured. That's a worry for England.
Look, you know, Reece will have that mental strength of knowing that I'm fit. I am probably number one in that position if Carl Walker's not recovering. So I'm just hoping that his mental strength will help him overcome his a physical injury, just like Didier Drogba did it in 2010 when he got that phone call from Mandela. When Mandela said, "It's not a World Cup, my son, if you're not in it," and Didier recovered very quick. And look, Reece will recover very quick, knowing that. I hope Gareth gives him that call, but I'm not saying Gareth is Mandela anyway. But I'm just saying, if Gareth gives him that call, like, look, I need you. I hope he does recover, not just for England, but most importantly for us.
So Reece just put a tweet out 14 minutes ago and said, fingers crossed, it's not a bad one. Love for all the messages. I appreciate you all. So look, he doesn't know. They won't know until there's a scan. I mean, it's going to take 24, maybe 48 hours to realise how bad it is.
Oh,
so
I don't want him injured. I love watching him play. I really do. He's one of my favourite, and we need him for England. We got any chance of winning this World Cup?
All of a sudden,
all of a sudden, you got Reece James, Trent, Carl Walker's had an operation. Yeah. I mean, who goes? I mean, you got Trippier and Ben White.
Ben White, you've got.
I mean, get Gary Neville fit.
Gary Neville, we could. You know, he's a fit. I've seen him.
Danny Mills, where's he? He's
what?
Not,
no, I'd rather have Danny.
Don't want Millsy there, do we?
He looks well though. Millsy, he looks good.
Kicks fit, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, he could get up and down. I'm not sure that he could do.
So your analogy of Danny Mills was he could get up and down?
Now I'm talking about now. I'm talking about just up and down from the bench. He knows I'm joking.